What up, peeps? It's your boy, the ControversyKidd, back with you guys with another vid. And today, man, let's talk about this right quick, man. The Jezebel Spirit. If you guys want to know what I'm eating here, these are some peaches. You know, peaches in the cup with the natural fruit juices. Shouts out to Del Monte. For the little fruit snack right quick. By the way, this is not advertised by them, so no. Anyway, the Jezebel Spirit. What is the Jezebel Spirit? You guys are not, really, in the spiritual realm, as far as like, following religion or whatever. The Jezebel Spirit is a woman. It was a woman basically in the Bible who basically used her beauty to basically shun and con folks into believing her in order for her to cause disruption among the nation. And so that is what she did. So basically she was like the biggest feminist that you can ask for. She was anti-man, anti-women. She wanted women to be quote-unquote liberated. All that stuff, man. And she may not say that she wanted women liberated, but based on her actions, she wants women to be more of this liberated woman, free from the man, that type of deal. But we all know that's some nonsense. And let me explain about that. Because see, that's what's going on right now in today's society, is that we have a lot of people with the Jezebel Spirit. And it's not just women, it's also men that are basically getting the same Jezebel Spirit brought upon them, and they're taking it in without notice. And you guys might say, well, how is it, a guy can become, the Jezebel Spirit? How can he have the Jezebel Spirit? Let me explain about that. The way he can have the Jezebel Spirit is that he always talks about the face value. What I mean about face value, guys, I'm talking about, as far as like, he's always up in the designer clothes. He's always talking about money, materialistic things. He's always up in the materialistic things instead of looking into the real value of the thing. Like, say for example, you have a Toyota, and then you will have like a like an Infiniti, because I'm looking at it right now. He would rather be in that Infiniti versus being in a Toyota, knowing that the Toyota would take him extra miles, versus the Infiniti, you come up, 50,000 miles, and you're already having problems with the engine, problems with, the maintenance, all this stuff. Then you gotta replace parts, and the parts are expensive, and so on and so on. And that's what he's gonna be focusing on, is that he's not gonna be focusing on all that. He's just gonna be looking at, oh, it's Infiniti, so I gotta be in it. He's not gonna look at the real value about stuff or behind things, He's not gonna see the bigger picture. And that's what women with the Jezebel Spirit don't see. They don't see the bigger picture. They always look at things in a one-self perception. If you get what I'm saying. They are, I wouldn't say they are teamwork, because they always gonna do things for self-interest. Never forget about that. Women with the Jezebel Spirit are never gonna do things for you. They're always gonna do things for themselves. Even if they have to do a little something for you, it's not genuine, if you know what I'm saying. It's not like she's going out her way to do something for you. It's more like, hey, if you do this for me, I get you on this, It's always some favor. You know, it's like, yo, man, look, if you hold these shoes for me, bro, you know, I do this for you. Guys do it too. And a lot of guys, because this is a guy's channel, this is mostly for the guys. Women, if you want me to make a channel for you, let me know in the comment section, man. I'll make a channel for y'all how to be feminine from a man's perspective, you know, so I can show y'all, you know, what real men want. Let me know. All right. But Jezebel Spirit, ladies and gentlemen, it is a big phenomenon, and this is what's going on right now. It's being pushed through so many narratives. It's being pushed through the media, and what they're trying to tell you is that, you know, masculinity is toxic at its finest. They're trying to, you know, remove God out of, you know, institutions, schools, and hospitals, and so on and so on. And they're trying to allow other things that are corrupted to be in society. That is the Jezebel spirit, and not just women, but also in men. And if it's in men, then it's going to be kind of, you know, devilish, because those guys really don't have interest as a human no more. They're allowing something else to take advantage of them and take full control of them. And they don't think a certain way. They don't think like how they used to be. You know? Let's think about it for a second. I'm gonna debunk this quote unquote high valued man or high valued woman thing, because this is another phenomenon that's taking place too. Is that, you know, in order for you to, you know, to get women, you got to be a man of high value. What they mean about high value is not about your spirit. That's not what they talk about. It's not a person of integrity. It's not a person of respect. It's basically a person who literally has, you know, a lot of resources behind them. Meaning they have like a lot of income. They have cars, houses, all that. Like I said, materialistic stuff, right? So that's what they're trying to tell you to do. And instead of you going for someone who has a good mind, a good spirit, they want you to go after people who have a lot of resources. And sometimes what comes with a lot of those resources may be some stuff that's just out of pocket. You never know what somebody could have done to get that mansion. You never know what somebody could have done to get that car. You never know how somebody could have, what somebody could have done to get that building. You never know if somebody, you know, could have done to get that Gucci belt, that designer belt, those designer clothes, all this stuff, man. You know, so that's what's going on right now, and we gotta put that to an end, guys, because a lot of people are trying to chase the lifestyle instead of actually trying to build up that lifestyle. It's kind of like they wanted it handed to them. But nothing in life works like that unless you were born in it, like inheritance, for example. Like if you was born in it, okay, cool. You know, you can't control that. But the one thing you can control is if you're going to keep up that inheritance to make it last longer or not. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of families that have lost their wealth, and now they're worth less than what they used to be, because the descendants, you know, the grandchildren and the grandchildren have basically lost the way of keeping the family of value through assets. You know what I'm saying? And so let's just bring out this one point. You're a millionaire, right? Yeah. Let's just say you got everything, but you still got this empty void. You have no spiritual side of you. You have no good character about you. Then what was the point of you doing all that? You know? What was the point of you doing all of that? If being this quote-unquote high-value guy was so prominent, what I mean about high value to their definition is you know, money and stuff like that. If you have money, you'll be all right. No. There's millionaires that off themselves. There's millionaires that literally would take their own life because things in their life is still not going the way it is, because there's still empty void. And they don't know what to do about that empty void. It just is what it is. I've seen people that were happy making $50,000. I've seen people with big families with $60,000 to their name, $70,000 added in 1 year combined income, and all this and all that. I've seen people that made $100,000, $200,000 combined, and they had big families or small families and still was happy. So this whole point of having a lot of money, you know, money brings you happiness. No, man, that's some nonsense, man. Having a lot of money brings you issues. That's the number one thing they don't want to tell you about, is that it brings you issues instead of actually bringing you peace. Because once you start getting money, then, you know, you're going to have all these people hit you up. Yo, man, you know, you remember how we used to be back in the day, man? I don't know you. I don't know you. Where you come from? Yo, man, it's true, man. You know how we did, man. You know, we was cool back in the day, shawty, you know. But, you know, even though I used to pick on you back in high school, you know, all that's back in the past. And then next thing you know, this guy, you know, he scams you again. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, nah, dog. I'd rather somebody have a peace of mind and a good spirit than rather just be controlled and influenced by money. Because money can diminish. I mean, you see what's going on with the physical dollar. It's going away. So what do you think is going to happen? Now, money is now a number. You know? And that's all I got to say about that, man. But the Jezebel Spirit, she can literally do anything for your approval just to gain your trust. That's how the Jezebel Spirit works, guys. She works just like that, and she do not care about the repercussions that she faces, because, again, like I said, it's all about her, not about you. So remember that, guys. Anyways, I'm gonna leave y'all alone with this video, man. Let me guys know if you guys want a part 2 to this, or you guys are satisfied with this, man. And I see you guys on the flip side. It's your boy, the ControversyKidd, signing out. Peace.